Hello, everyone. A massive crack opened right beneath a dog's paws, stretching along the edge of the ground and stopping hearts for a second. Nature often gives us subtle warnings before disaster strikes, but are we alert enough to recognize them? What would you do if you saw a sign like this near your home? When a 7.5 magnitude earthquake shook the area, a massive boulder suddenly rolled down onto the road, striking the rear of the car ahead. Fortunately, the boulder stopped right there, causing no harm to the people inside. Vehicles behind were also able to back away safely, leaving behind a breathless yet relieved moment for everyone. At Pescolus Beach, a sudden whirlwind appeared, forcing many tourists to leave in a hurry. Strong winds kicked up thick clouds of sand, and the sky quickly turned dark as the area plunged into chaos within seconds. Nature can turn without warning. Always stay alert, even when relaxing. Along the Kedarnath route near Fata in Uttarakhand, a major landslide triggered by continuous rain sent mud and rocks crashing down onto the road. The thick flow of debris covered the pavement, forcing vehicles to stop and turn back, bringing traffic to a complete halt. It's a clear reminder of how unpredictable and paralyzing nature's fury can be. A seemingly peaceful trip in the Philippines was suddenly disrupted when the entire mountainside gave way. Crashing down and blocking the road. Fortunately, the vehicle stopped just in time, and bystanders were safe, escaping a tense situation by mere seconds. A normal day at the beach turned into chaos when sudden strong winds swept through, sending belongings flying and forcing people to flee in panic. Umbrellas, lounge chairs, and swimsuits were lifted into the air like weightless toys caught in a storm. Always stay alert and keep a safe distance in any outdoor setting. A super typhoon swept through, leaving behind a devastated scene with thick clouds of dust swirling in the air. People hurried to gather their belongings amid the rubble as the sky remained dark and gray. Nature seemed to remind us, in just a moment, everything can change beyond imagination. At Changbai Mountain, a rare and unexpected spectacle unfolded. Rocks and earth thundered down the mountainside, while white dust billowed into the majestic landscape. Tourists were both astonished and unable to look away, rushing to capture this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Prolonged heavy rain triggered severe flooding in Ib, Yemen, leaving many streets in the city underwater. The fast-moving current swept away vehicles and completely disrupted daily life. This serves as a wake-up call about the unpredictable and far-reaching impact of extreme weather. Huge waves slammed into the Carolina coastline, sweeping away homes and reducing everything to rubble in a matter of seconds. A house that had stood strong for years was swallowed by the surging sea, serving as a harsh reminder of nature's overwhelming power. A sudden landslide on Black Bear Pass swept a vehicle down the rocky mountainside, creating a heart-stopping scene for anyone watching. Thankfully, reports confirmed no casualties occurred. Have you ever faced nature's unpredictable force like this? Yet another landslide struck right along the mountain pass, sending thick clouds of dust into the air and covering the road completely. Chunks of earth and rock slid down, shaking the entire area. Once again, nature reminds us of its undeniable and formidable power. A landslide blanketed the road in dense clouds of dust, creating a breathtaking and overwhelming scene of nature's strength. Once again, nature reminds us that nothing is truly predictable. Have you ever witnessed a moment like this? A violent hailstorm struck Florida in the middle of the night, blanketing everything in the relentless pounding of white stones. Cars on the road had to slow down or seek shelter, while residents rushed indoors to avoid injury. After days of heavy rain, the weakened ground gave way, causing a severe collapse in a concrete road. Entire foundations were swept away, bringing down roadside houses. This scene serves as a warning about the danger of unstable infrastructure in landslide-prone areas. A landslide occurred this Monday, 13th, in Saturno, near the old railway line, sending an entire section of the mountainside sliding down, with thick dust billowing into the lush green surroundings. Fortunately, there were no casualties, and nearby residents remained safe. Once again, nature reminds us to always stay vigilant in the face of Mother Earth's unpredictable power. Cows made a dramatic escape from the rockslide, missing the rolling debris by just a few seconds. An incredible moment, as if nature itself granted them a miraculous second chance. Have you ever witnessed such a life or death moment? Nature's fury can strike without warning. Giant waves crashed ashore, sweeping away everything in their path and turning the entire parking lot into chaos. Onlookers had no choice but to flee in terror. An unbelievable sight. The streets of La Paz, Bolivia suddenly turned into raging rivers after a torrential downpour. Water overflowed, sweeping away cars and everything in its way, leaving a chaotic scene straight out of a movie. Follow our channel to discover more magnificent moments from around the world. A thick black mudslide unexpectedly surged into a residential area, turning streets into a flowing river. The floodwaters rose quickly and moved with force, sweeping away vehicles and possessions. This scene is a clear warning about the escalating impact of climate change and the urgent need to strengthen disaster alert systems in urban areas. An overwhelming avalanche just swept down the Alps in Switzerland, a sight both majestic and a powerful reminder of nature's unpredictable force. Would you dare stand nearby and witness such a moment in real life? A sudden dust devil blew through, lifting inflatable bounce houses high into the air in Henan, China, creating an unbelievable spectacle. This incident highlights the importance of securing and thoroughly checking inflatable structures to ensure everyone's safety. Amid a blinding snowstorm, 3 deer appeared on a front porch, their wide eyes searching for warmth in the harsh conditions. A beautiful yet haunting moment that reminds us of the need to protect natural habitats. Not just for ourselves, but for the wild creatures increasingly affected by climate change. A massive landslide in Brienz caused an entire mountainside to collapse, sending earth, rocks, and thick dust cascading into the valley. This breathtaking moment of nature's anger serves as a powerful reminder of the unstoppable force of our environment. A striking tornado appeared in Cefalù, Sicily, swirling dust and debris high into the air, creating a rare spectacle in the heart of the city. Once again, nature reminds us of its unpredictable power. A waterfall suddenly transformed into a raging torrent, spilling into a crowded area and forcing people to flee. A moment that reminds us nature always holds surprises. How would you react if you witnessed this scene? A volcanic eruption sent molten lava flowing toward a residential area. The footage shows Icelandic workers using heavy machinery to try and divert the lava's path. Despite the immense challenge, they persevered to protect roads and homes from nature's relentless heat. A massive boulder suddenly rolled down from a cliff, barreled across the road, and plunged straight into the river, creating a powerful impact and a towering splash. Hit subscribe to witness the unstoppable force of Mother Nature. The scene in the photo captures a sudden mudslide sweeping across a narrow road, carrying rocks, logs, and fast-moving water. Just minutes earlier, people had been walking through this very spot. It's a powerful reminder of how quickly natural disasters can strike without warning. If you find moments like this astonishing and want to see more, don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. A heavy hailstorm struck right in front of a convenience store, covering the ground in a thick layer of ice pellets. the sky turned a strange shade of bluish gray, making the entire scene feel both surreal and unsettling. Anyone caught outside at that moment will likely remember it for a lifetime. A massive crack opened right beneath a dog's paws, stretching along the edge of the ground and stopping hearts for a second. Nature often gives us subtle warnings before disaster strikes, but are we alert enough to recognize them? What would you do if you saw a sign like this near your home?